you will never walk alone because Jeff Bezos will be right there staring over your shoulder. Jeff Bezos already tried to buy the Seattle Seahawks. He kicked the tires on buying the Washington Commanders. He owns a newspaper that claims democracy dies in the dark while also unscrewing half the light bulbs. Bezos has a rocket shaped like well, you've all seen the rocket. He owns a super yacht that's so large it requires a second yacht just to carry his helicopter. He rented all of Venice for his wedding. Take that, Pink Floyd. And this week, we learned what's next on his list. 1/3 of Liverpool Football Club. And I'll be honest, I'm an Arsenal supporter. Liverpool misery is the dessert to my Saturday breakfast. And for about 9 glorious seconds, I laughed my butt off over reading this headline. And then the cold horror set in. Oh no, this could be coming for all of us. And look, we can't all be owned by the Kroenke family, a wonderful family. And look, I know they're not actually amazing, blah, 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 but I'm allowed to be a fan right now. But as for Liverpool, a consortium led by Amit Bhatia, a son-in-law of a steel billionaire, is closing in on buying about 1/3 of Liverpool. Bezos is in, and so is a Facebook co-founder, Eduardo Saverin. And the valuation puts it at about $6 billion, one of the biggest football deals ever. Announcement could come in just days. Fabrizio Romano may have a here we go moment coming soon. And Fenway Sports Group, they would keep control for now, but a strategic minority stake. Anytime these take place, it's just a foot in the door for people like Bezos. Now, Liverpool fans, you guys are the most operatically self-serious supporters alive. Your club's official slogan is, "This means more." More than what exactly? More than it means everywhere else? I mean, I'm sorry, did you see how Arsenal celebrated? It meant a lot to us too. And you know how you know if someone's a Liverpool fan? Because they'll tell you. And they'll tell you about all 6 of their UEFA Cups or Super Cups within 90 seconds of meeting them, even though 4 of them happened before the internet existed. And their anthem, "You'll never walk alone." Well, no, not anymore, because once Bezos buys in, you're going to have a Ring doorbell watching the entire walk. Alexa will be right there with you everywhere you go. And Liverpool is the city that gave us the Beatles. All you need is love and apparently a valid payment method on file. And just wait for the Amazon Primification of your game, subscription not included. And I want to be fair. Liverpool fans, they see this as a bad thing. Sure, some of it see it as their war chest improving, but plenty of fans are using the word loathe, as in I loathe the idea of Bezos owning any piece of this club. And the jokes and fears that are here also mean that the Trump family could also show up somehow too. Like I saw plenty of that posted online that, hey, Bezos is step 1, step 2 is a Kushner or 2. And Liverpool fans, wind-ups aside, I genuinely want to hear from you guys on this. Where do you stand on Bezos buying in? Because it could be a cash influx. I'm currently happy about Arsenal's NFL owners because they gave us the ability to win a championship. But in reality, English football doesn't need to be run like American sports. In 2021, we saw Fenway Sports Group sign Liverpool up for that European Super League, along with Arsenal and others. And fans revolted, banners, protests, the lot. And ownership folded within 48 hours and filmed an apology. The message was, once again, we do not want football run like an American franchise business. Yet here we are. Liverpool ownership seems to have forgotten that and wants to add more American franchise money. And this isn't just Liverpool. Bhatia's family owns a piece of an NFL team and a controlling stake in a cricket franchise. Saverin is a billionaire off of a website he barely worked at, and Bezos has tried to buy 2 NFL teams before this. No one in this group, the point is, none of them started with, "I love Liverpool." They just wanted to diversify their fandom with cash, because football loyalty is now going to be sold at retail. And look, for Fenway, I know they're an American company. They have been decent stewards of Liverpool so far. League titles, Champions League, a club run like an institution. And they're used to that because they ran the Red Sox. But that's the trap. Good stewardship isn't the end of the story anymore. It's the sales pitch. I mean, as Americans, we've watched Ted Lasso and thought it was a comedy about an American falling in love with English football. But it also could be the world's best timeshare pitch. Fake Walt Whitman quotes, Trent Krim, bicycles in Amsterdam, and suddenly American billionaires see growth potential. And at first, yes, I mentioned it, there is excitement. Injections of cash, new signings. But then the polish wears off. Because the danger is never in year one. Year one is transfer money and brand new scarves and good logos and all that other stuff. In year four, that's when you start asking why the January transfer window isn't linked to a Lightning deal. They'll ask, why can't You'll Never Walk Alone be sold as rights to a new pop star? And then your biggest games will be streaming, buried on the same site where you buy your toilet paper. The point is, why can't we have anything that we love that doesn't get scooped up by hedge funds and billionaires that are more worried about dividends than they are wins? And I know Liverpool fans are going to fill my comments, especially as an Arsenal fan. I know, I hear you. Especially since I support a club that treated second place like it was holding up silverware. I'm not laughing at you from a great height. Most years, I'm down in that hole with you. I just get to brag right now. And that's why I'm going to ask you guys to hit that notification bell, because ownership stories, a lot of times, they get buried. Actual money buying the things you love, it gets next to nothing in terms of coverage by outlets that are themselves owned by the same three blokes and a holding company. It's not an accident. This is their business model. And that's why I'm going to ask that you stick with us for the long run.